What's up, YouTube? How we doing? I hope we're all doing well. Coming to you with another video. This is a vape. I bought it today. Not happy I did. It sucks quitting nicotine, but I'm gonna throw this out on camera, and I'm telling you guys, I'm done with vaping. I've had enough. I was fighting the urge to buy this once again. I bought one yesterday, threw it out, but I did it again. I'm not happy about it, but it's all part of the journey and the process of making yourself better. So, pulling up to a garbage can right now. Gonna toss it, because fuck vapes, fuck the chemicals in here, and fuck that it's addictive. Anything that's addictive in your life has got to go. So, it's gone. Why is nicotine so addictive? It's meant to be. It's an addictive substance. And anything you're relying on that's addictive, you got to get rid of it in your life. Otherwise, a year can go by and you're smoking a vape. 1 year turns into 2 years, then it turns into 40, and you got 40 years worth of vaping in your lungs, which you don't need. And if you buy one every day, that's $10 a day, so $3,000 a year. In 10 years, that's $30,000. In 4 years, that's $120,000 on vapes. That math is correct. $120,000 smoking cigarettes in 40 years. Same for vaping. You buy a vape every day for 10 bucks. You smoke for 40 years, that's 120 grand you just spent on nothing productive towards you. That's the difference of becoming a billionaire in life or staying as the average Joe Schmo. And none of us want to be the average Joe Schmo. We want to be something big, something special. And what it takes to do that is to quit those habits, to throw them out, and to start healthy habits that don't make you spend 120 grand on something pointless. 120 grand in 40 years, that's a lot of money. And that's just one substance. Think about that. I'm 27 right now. Let's say 27. Just kind of picked up vaping a little bit. If I held on to it for 40 years or smoking cigarettes, that's 120 grand you spent in your life on something that doesn't serve you. A lot of parents are, let's say, in their 50s and they couldn't afford to pay for their kids' college. Well, you know why you can't afford it? It's because you spent 120 grand on stupid stuff. And that's just one item. Then you have food that you buy all the time, eating out, when you could save 10 bucks a day by cooking your own food. So that right there, that's $240,000. Let's say you buy just something stupid every day for 10 bucks. Easily happens. You're buying something on Amazon, something that you're never gonna use. 40 years, that's $360,000. 40 years of bad habits, you're spending $1 million. $1 million bucks in 40 years of bad habits. A lot of us want to save $1 million. And trust me, when you're 67 years old, like I'll be in 40 years, which is a very long time, you could have had $1 million saved if you did it the right way. Instead of you go into the store, you buy a vape every day, you buy a vape, buy a pack of cigarettes, buy weed. Let's say you smoke weed too. A lot of people smoke weed, they buy vapes and cigarettes, doing all three. Well, weed's like at least 40 bucks a day for a lot of people. So that's how you get to that money real quick. That's how you waste that money. So I'm done with vaping. I just threw it out. I'm gonna stay up to date with you guys every day. I make a video, I'm gonna let you know how I'm doing. I'm gonna set a goal. For 40 years, I'm not gonna vape. I'm just joking. You gotta set a small goal at first, so how I quit weed is I wrote down on paper that I'm not going to smoke for 14 days. And it was 14 days before my birthday too, so it was a gift for me. That was my present. Every day I had all 14 days written out. I signed every day. I kept it right on my dresser. When I got home, I saw it. I would sign it every night. And I did 14 days clean. And then after that, it became really easy. Because you get time behind you, and you're like, I don't want to mess that up. I don't want to mess up the time. That's why a lot of people who are really addicted to something, they count the days that they're clean. So people will be like, oh, I haven't smoked cigarettes in 3 weeks. Or 19 days, whatever it is. Count the days, see your progress, you see that you're doing well, and it motivates you to keep going. So 14 days of no vaping will be 140 bucks. In a month, that's $280. That's good money saved. And then I quit weed too, so I was spending dumb money on weed. So every day I'm saving more money, is just not being wasted, and it's being put to work. And in 40 years, I'm easily gonna have $1 million bucks, way beyond. But at least I know you quit all those things right now, you just saved $1 million. Just like that. By quitting these stupid things in your life. So, I'm done with vaping. I'm gonna let you guys know how it's going. I'm gonna make that list when I go home that I'm quitting for 14 days. I'm gonna sign every day. Not even vaping, nicotine in general. Cigarettes too. Doesn't serve you at all. You don't want to get addicted to that. I had a few cigarettes today. I didn't buy a pack, but the kid I was working with, he was smoking. He offered me a few. I was on a long drive. This is how I guess, justified it to myself, so I smoked a cigarette. I don't want to do that. I don't want to affect my health. I don't want to affect my wealth. And that's not what it's about. Also, my happiness, because I'm happiest when I'm doing what I want to do, which is staying clean, saving my money, and knowing that all this money's not being wasted. It's only $10, but it's just $10 today. You times it by how long you're going to do it, it adds up very quick. So, whatever you're doing right now that doesn't serve you and is wasting money, throw it away. Get rid of it. Make that list that for 14 days you're not going to do it. Every day, keep it in your wallet. Somewhere you could see it. Every day, sign it. If you mess up, put an X on that day because you messed up. And you got to start over. 14 days clean. You'll give up anything. They say it takes 42 days to get rid of any habit. I believe that's true, but the first 14, 2 weeks without it, you pretty much forgot about it. You're not going to have any more urge for it. It's going to be pretty much out of your body. And you're going to start saving a lot of money just by giving up these stupid things that don't do any good for you. So that's the video today. How to save $1 million in 40 years. And yeah, you should save even more. That's just from giving up those, just by giving up those stupid things. You should have $1 million saved in 40 years. Plus the money you're actually saving, because whatever you're making, a lot of successful people say save 10%. I say save 50%. Save half of that. Depends where your bills are at, but you should be saving at least half of your income. So if you're not, you're living out of your means. So find out ways to save half of whatever you make. If you're making 100 bucks a day, save 50. You should be able to do that. 100 bucks a day, let's say you're making 3,000 a month. Then let's say rent's $1,000 so that's 33% right there. Let's say you have a car, that could be another 800. So now you're over your limit already. So maybe you shouldn't have a car. Maybe you should take the bus. Don't take taxis, because if you take taxis every day, you're better off having a car. Because if you take a taxi every day, that's essentially in a month, that's a car payment. So That's why people who I know at work who take taxis, they're spending like 15 bucks a day to get to work. Then let's say they're spending 20 bucks a day. In a month, that's 600 bucks. That's a car payment. Or that could be you buy yourself a real cheap car, like a Honda Civic for $2,000, $3,000 used, and you could have a car instead of taking a cab every single day. But yeah, let's say you make $3,000, share an apartment with someone that costs $1,000, 500 each. Let's say you spend 500 a month on food for the apartment, which is kind of a lot. You could do it way cheaper. Don't eat out, because your goal is to save money, so don't be eating out and splurging. When you have money saved, you could go out to eat once in a while. Doing it every day is just it's these things pulling you down. You don't want to be held down. So you have that apartment, 500 bucks for rent you're paying. You got some bills. Let's say the bills, you got your phone bill, electric, gas. Let's say that's like 300 bucks with all those bills. You're at 800. Let's say you bought yourself a car. You should be spending like 200 bucks a month on gas. You shouldn't be driving, wasting your gas. So that's 1,000 bucks. You have 2,000 left. What else can you be spending money on? There's a spider in my car. What side is he on? He's on the outside. So you got 2,000 saved right there. You got 500 bucks to spend on whatever you want. Now you're saving 1,500 a month, making 3,000 a month, which is not a lot of money, but a lot of people are making about 3,000 a month. So you got 1,500 saved in a year. That's $18,000 in a year you're saving. So it's pretty good. 18,000 a year, you're saving a good amount of money. In 5 years, that's 100 grand. 10 years, 200 grand. In 40 years, that's 800 grand saved. Not bad. But now you got to work on increasing your income. So yeah, that's what you got to do. I don't know if my math was right there, but going back to the vaping, 10 bucks a day in a year, it's $3,000 times 10, that's 30,000. Yeah, that's pretty right. So don't waste your money on stupid things. Save your money. Save 50%. If you're not saving 50%, you're spending way too much money. You're living out of your means. So increase your income, decrease where you're spending your money, and do whatever you want with the rest. Save it, invest. Do your best to save half your money, and you'll become a millionaire. Have a good day. Peace.